everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog and welcome to my TV episode review series. So today's TV episode I'll be reviewing today is the Orville episode Into the Fold. Now before I get into my thoughts about this episode, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It can be Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Sunday evening, depending on when I can get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean that there was a bit of TV show or movie news that was released during the week that I wanted to cover. So those would be considered special videos. But new videos will be posted up every Sunday, and every Monday I will have my TV episode roundup series where I go over all the episodes I reviewed for the week and I list it from worst pick of the week to best pick of the week. And so expect those videos every Monday. So now let's get into this episode, the Orville Into the Fold. So what happens in this episode is that Dr. Finn, the doctor of the ship, ends up going on some kind of trip with her two sons. And it turns out they have to take Isaac, the robot, with them because nobody else can drive the ship except Isaac. So Dr. Finn and Isaac end up going to this space trip together, and then suddenly they get lost in this vortex or something that suddenly shows up out of space and throws their ship off course, and they end up landing on this planet that's full of people who are ended up being diseased, or some kind of disease happened on the planet, and all the people on the planet end up being sick or end up turning to cannibals because of it. And Dr. Finn ends up being separated from her two sons and Isaac, and it turns out that the guy who captured her was trying to force her to stay into this place so he could protect her. But Dr. Finn is like, I got to go out there and save my sons because I don't know what's going on out there. I don't know what kind of planet I'm on. And we also see that Isaac is trying to protect Dr. Finn's two boys while Dr. Finn is separated from them. And that's what happens in this episode. So what are my thoughts about this episode? I thought this episode was really intense, actually, but really cute at the same time because I was actually surprised to see that Dr. Finn has two boys of her own, and this episode makes me really curious about her family life and what happened between her and her husband, which Isaac kind of asked, and she was like, no, I don't want to talk about it, and I'm actually kind of interested about that too. But I like the fact that this episode shows us how much Dr. Finn really cares about her two sons and how she's willing to try to break out of the prison that the people on the planet threw her in so she can save her boys. And I was also interested about this disease that happened on the planet, about how the people all got affected by this disease that happened in the that when they get into the water, or somebody poisoned their water supply, so when they drink the water it's going to cause them to get sick. And I was interested about learning about how that disease got started, and what would this mean for future episodes of the Orville. And I also found it pretty entertaining to see how Isaac deals with Dr. Finn's sons. Like there's one scene where they're like the two sons were like arguing with each other so much that Isaac just took the oldest son's video game and just shot it. So I thought that was really hilarious. But we also see that Isaac tries to get some emotions, or we start seeing how would Isaac handle dealing with two boys who are like out of their element and without their mother. And we see how Isaac in this episode, because he's a robot and because he doesn't have any emotions, you see that he kind of bluntly states a lot of this bad situations to the boys, and the boys are like terrified, and then Isaac's like, oh, but don't worry, I'm pretty sure your mother's out there somewhere. So it was interesting seeing like how Isaac tries to deal with handling Dr. Finn's sons, and we see how he handles any situation at all, and the fact that he's an emotionless robot really hammers home that it just brings up so much humorous moments in this episode. But you also get to see that Isaac has a hard time trying to convey emotions to people, and he'll state things that's from his mind, and even if it sounds horrible to people. So I found that those scenes very interesting. So overall, I gave this episode 4.5 stars. The pacing was a bit slow in some places, and I would have liked to learn more about the people being affected by the disease and what would happen to them after this episode. But I did find this episode to be really enjoyable. I think it's a good episode for Dr. Finn because I felt like previous episodes didn't really focus on her character that much, and here we finally have an episode that focuses on her character. So I like the fact that the Orville is trying to focus have each episode so far focus on one character or a set of characters, and I hope they continue to have more focus on the other characters of the Orville in the future episodes. Well, that's my review of the the Orville into the fold. And be sure to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated on any new videos I post up. And also, like my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you later.